The galaxy classified humans as Class 3 sentients, not weak, not strong, predictable. They were catalogued as cooperative builders, tool users, pack social species. They were not known for danger. That classification lasted exactly 12 seconds on station KX-9. The station orbited a gas giant near a minor trade lane. It served as a customs relay and labor transit hub. Thousands passed through every cycle. Humans were cheap labor. That was why they were there. The child was named Eli Carter. He was 6 years old. He wore a faded blue jacket. The sleeves were too long. The zipper was broken. His guardian was his mother, a maintenance contractor. Assigned to outer hull plating, Eli waited where he always waited, near the loading corridor, with his small crate of toys, and one animal. The animal was registered as an emotional support companion. The station database listed it incorrectly. It said, honey badger. Small mammal. Low threat. That line would be revised later. The creature sat beside the boy, compact, stocky, black and silver fur. It looked lazy. It was not. Its name was Daisy. Daisy watched everything. Security. Officer Trock of the Vesh Collective moved through the corridor with authority. He was large, forearmed, scaled. His species enforced law through intimidation, shock compliance, pain, discipline. Trock carried a regulation shock rod. The rod crackled faintly. A visible arc danced along its tip. Trock disliked humans. They smelled strange. They stared too much. They asked questions. He stopped when he saw the child. Station, policy prohibited. Unattended juveniles in transit corridors. Approach. Eli looked up. His eyes widened. He hugged Daisy. Closer. Daisy lifted her head. Spoke in galactic trade. Unattended, minor, detected. Stand up. Compliance required. Eli did not understand the words. He understood the tone. He shook his head. He held Daisy tighter. Trock extended one arm. Compliance required. He reached for the child. Daisy moved. Not fast, not loud, just enough. She placed herself between Trock and the boy. Trock stopped. He looked down. An animal, barely knee-high. He scoffed. Remove animal, then remove child. He lowered the shock rod. Eli screamed. It was not loud at first. It was raw. Sharp fear made sound before thought. The scream echoed down the corridor. Daisy reacted. Instantly, she did not snarl. She did not bark. She launched shock. Rods were designed to incapacitate large muscle groups. They relied on conductive tissue and pain response. Honey. Badgers did not care. The rod touched fur. The rod discharged. The station sensors recorded a spike. Daisy did not. Stop. She hit Trock's leg with the force of a dropped crate. Her teeth sank into scale. Trock roared. Pain registered. Surprise, overwhelmed training. He swung the rod. It connected again. Daisy held on. Her jaws locked. She twisted. The scream became a howl, not from the animal, from Trock. Security alerts triggered. Red lights pulsed. The corridor filled with noise. Eli fell backward. He cried. He crawled away. Daisy did not follow. She stayed. Trock tried to shake her loose. One arm failed to respond. Nerve overload. Daisy climbed. She went for the thigh. Then the hip. Then the lower torso. every bite precise, every movement relentless. The shock rod discharged. Again and again. The rod overheated. It cracked. It died. Daisy kept going. Station guards arrived. To Vesh. 1 Krell. They froze. They had never seen this. A support animal tearing into an officer truck. Collapsed. He slammed into the deck. Daisy climbed onto his chest. She stared into his eyes. She growled low, deep. The guards raised weapons. Do not fire. That command came from behind humanvoice.com. Cold. Chief. Security Marshal Harlan stepped forward. He was retired military. Contracted to the station, he took in the scene in seconds. He saw the child, the animal, the broken rod. He raised a hand. Stand down. The guards hesitated. Daisy did not move. Harlan crouched. He spoke softly. Easy girl. Daisy looked at him. Her face was bloodied. Her fur scorched. Her eyes were clear. She did not attack. She did not retreat. Harlan shifted his gaze too. Trock, are you alive? Trock whimpered. I cannot. Move. Good. Harlan turned to the guards. Medical. Now they moved. Harlan stood. He approached. Eli, the boy, was shaking. He held his knees. He sobbed quietly. Harlan knelt. You okay, kid? Eli nodded weakly. He pointed. Daisy. Harlan looked. Daisy still stood over. TRALK. Protecting. Harlan called out. Daisy, come. Here. She hesitated. Then she turned. She walked back to Eli. She sat in front of him. She leaned against his chest. Eli wrapped his arms around her. He buried his face in her fur. The station cameras recorded everything. The footage spread. Within hours, it reached the networks. Within days, it reached the council. The report summary was short. Security officer attempted to detain unattended human child. Force escalated without translator confirmation. Emotional support animal engaged in defense. Shock weapons ineffective. Officer incapacitated. The classification review began. Immediately biology experts were consulted. ETHOLOGISTS. Xenopsychologists. They focused on the animal. Honey badger, Earth species. They learned. Quickly. Pain tolerance extreme. Fear response minimal. Territorial defense absolute. One expert used a phrase that became famous. It does not understand. Surrender, another said. It does not understand threat assessment. Only protection. But the real shock came later, when humans were interviewed. A council member asked, why did the animal react that way? The human delegate answered, because he touched the child. The council member pressed. But it was a shock rod, a superior weapon. The human delegate smiled slightly. You used pain. Pain does not stop a honey badger. He paused. Pain does not stop a human either. Not when a child is screaming. Silence followed. The station policy was rewritten. Children's zones were created. Human companions were restricted. Honey badgers were banned. Humans objected. They compromised. Honey badgers allowed with special license. The license description read, extreme protective instinct, not to be separated from bonded human minor under any circumstance. Eli and his mother were reassigned better quarters. Better pay. Daisy received a medal. It was unofficial. It did not matter. The humans loved it. Survived. He was discharged. His arm never fully recovered. He filed a complaint. It was denied. The ruling stated officer failed to respect species norms. Officer initiated force against a juvenile. Officer ignored bonded defense animal. Warnings. The last line read, Officer was warned by posture alone. Months later, a council training video was released. It showed the incident, paused at key moments. The narrator spoke. This is a human child. This is a shock rod. This is a honey badger. Never touch the child. Never assume the weapon matters. Never ignore what humans choose to stand beside, because when humans say something is family, the galaxy learns they mean it, and sometimes family bites back. Asterisk.